Hello and welcome to my channel, Organic Egg Tarot. Today we are finishing up the Capricorn 9 card spread. This is a love reading. This is for the last week of April going into May. Just to recap a little bit, we've got you, the King of Wands, your partner, the Eight of Cups in reverse, feeling like this relationship requires a lot of hard work and effort. You, Capricorn, don't seem to have any high hopes or expectations for this relationship. Your partner, on the other hand, does have very high hopes but not very high expectations. So there is an outside influence going on from this relationship, offering perhaps bad advice to one or the other of you, but the overall feeling for this is a need for balance and a need for patience. So let's get started with the clarification for Capricorn for their love reading last week of April 2020. So let's clarify, please, the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands for Capricorn for the last week of April 2020. Clarify, please, the King of Wands for the last week of April 2020. Clarify. Alright, there's plenty of cards. Let's see how many we can do. Four more cards, please. Four more cards, please, to clarify Capricorn's love reading for the last week of April. Two more cards, please. Two more cards for Capricorn to clarify their love reading for the last half of April. Two more cards, please. Two more cards, please, for the sign of Capricorn to clarify their love reading for the last week of April. Two more cards, please. One and one more, please. And then that way we won't have to do shuffling throughout the entire video, which sometimes can just take up so much time in itself. We'll just be done with the shuffling already. Just too many cards though. Alright, one more time. Show us the card. Alright, we'll take that one. Okay, so clarifying you, the King of Wands, Capricorn, is the Hierophant in reverse. Well, alright, so you're not quite feeling so middle of the road then, are we? You are sort of taking a new approach to things. You're feeling a little rebellious. Your relationship is represented by the Two of Wands, are clarified. Your partner, Eight of Cups in reverse, is clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. Your hopes for this relationship, the Four of Cups, is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Your partner's hopes for this relationship, the Ace of Cups, is clarified by the Tower. Your expectations for this relationship is clarified, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Wands in reverse. And your partner's expectations, the Ten of Swords in reverse, is clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse. The outside influences of this relationship, the King of Cups in reverse, is clarified by the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the overall energy of the relationship, Temperance, is clarified by the Hermit. Wow. Alright, so you, the Hierophant, like we said earlier, maybe you're not feeling so middle of the road right now. Maybe you're feeling a little rebellious. Very nice. So that leaves the energy of your relationship, the Two of Wands in reverse, however. So this is sort of a fear of change coming, within the relationship itself, and perhaps you two are sort of playing it safe, but you're not very good at planning. Your partner's energy, the Eight of Cups in reverse, is clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is a lack of purpose. Perhaps there's a lot of nitpicking going on to create diversions. There's a lot of confusion happening for your partner inside of this relationship. Your hopes for this relationship, the Four of Cups, is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So very interesting energy. The Two of Pentacles, typically, you know, you've got your priorities in order, you're adapting to change. So your hope for this relationship is that it will balance itself out. Your partner's hopes, however, for this relationship is the ending, that there will be so much distraction, that your partner does not seem your partner hopes that there's a sudden upheaval of this relationship, although they clarify, they also, their hopes are also the Ace of Cups. So, you know, they want all these new feelings and ability to listen to the intuition, but, and perhaps that's sort of taking, you know, a look at what your abilities are to do, but little do they know that, you know, to begin that journey means to end something else. So, perhaps your partner, Capricorn, is going through a little bit of their own spiritual awakening. Your expectations for this relationship, Capricorn, is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is sort of a feeling of giving up because there's a little bit of, you know, being overwhelmed, and your confidence is sort of destroyed because, you know, it piled on and it piled on and it piled on and it piled on, and you're just burnt out, you know. So this is your feeling. You're feeling like you just are constantly going to be overwhelmed inside of this relationship. This is your expectation of the relationship, of the entire relationship. Burden and overwhelmment. All right then, so the Six of Wands in reverse is your partner's expectations of this relationship. The Six of Wands in reverse typically gives off the energy of excess pride. There's not a lot of recognition in this card. Perhaps a little bit of punishment as well. So this is the expectation of your partner. Perhaps they feel like, you know, they're sort of getting their karma whilst having a relationship with you. That's very sad. Right, so then the outside influences of this relationship, the King of Cups in reverse, is clarified by the Nine of Wands in reverse. So kind of like people are tired of this hearing about this relationship. You know, they're just sort of questioning, you know, the motivations of the two of you inside of this relationship. So there are some onlookers that see, you know, the imbalance perhaps, or the instability of this relationship, and, you know, it doesn't really say if they're for you or against you, but they do see that there is something to worry about. Alright then, let's clarify the Temperance, the middle of the road. Overall energy for this would be the Hermit. So this is going within, this is a contemplation. We want to, the relationship itself is in search for the truth, and, you know, sort of relying on both of your inner guidance. That is lovely, Capricorn. But that is all I have for you today. If you resonated with this, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a little comment. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was very wonderful. What a wonderful read. We will see you next time. Thank you so much again for joining me. Take care.